What's good, y'all? Buckle up coming through on a quick drop special. And of course, if you're new to the channel, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And do know we do appreciate each and every one of y'all. And and also if you been with me since day one and people just recently stepping up with me, appreciate each and every one of y'all as well. Thanks for everything that been going on as far as support from y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like sign. If you feeling me before you get out of here, show that love. And getting started here today. First of all, I want to say I know I put up I gave y'all a game yesterday and we lost on that game. I think I gave y'all an under on a college basketball game. I forgot what the teams was, but I think it was Norfolk State and somebody else. In my community post. My bad on that for whoever took that. We gonna make up for that though today. I ain't gonna have time to give y'all nothing in the community post. So if you want to take this down, write it down, or you had to come back to the video and watch it. Take the over, which is 52.5 on the SMU versus Penn State today at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Alright. Y'all want some quick money today real quick. That's one of the games in my parlay. I ain't gonna give out my parlay this week because sometimes I be thinking that should be fucking my luck up. So, but I'm gonna give y'all one of the games out my parlay. So that's one of the games in my full game parlay. SMU versus Penn State today at 12 o'clock. Take the over on the 52.5. Now, another thing I wanted to say real quick. My guy, if y'all want to know, like I was telling y'all the other day about other channels who do be talking about like Usyk and Fury and Better BF and all that shit. I'm going to tell you a channel who for sure goes into all them fighters, talk about them fighters more than anything, and that's my guy Outlaw Pugilist. So, if you ain't subbed to my guy Outlaw Pugilist, like to hear about a lot of different fighters, not just the same particular fighters all the time, definitely a great channel to go to. Go sub up to, man. My guy Outlaw Pugilist 2.0. Alright. And what else I had to say before I got into this? I had something else I wanted to talk to y'all about that I heard yesterday. Oh, you know what I wanted to tell y'all? I'm definitely feeling the Turkey effect take place. I gotta clap it up for my man Turkey. I'm feeling the Turkey effect take place. And big ups to my guy, Everything Boxing Talk. Everything Boxing Talk. Look, if you ain't sub to Everything Boxing Talk, definitely be giving us some good content. Go over there and sub up to Everything Boxing Talk and watch what he talking about. Yesterday I caught a show with him talking about how Turkey has been using his wealth to penetrate the boxing world, and the final his final goal, Turkey's final goal after seeing everything that he's been seeing going on in the boxing world with us not being able to get fights from people on different platforms and all that, something that I've been talking about for so many years, and it's just, I can't believe that this is happening. I can't believe that this guy really putting boxing in a situation where as though they're trying to bring all of the different platforms to dancing. It's fucking crazy. I can't believe that shit, man. Like, that's the greatest fucking news I done got this year. Just to know that that's what a man with that kind of power and wealth, that's exactly what pinpoint focusing on right now? You know how good that feel inside? Because now, channels like these LDBC motherfuckers, that shit done for y'all now. You niggas ain't got nowhere to hide. It's nowhere to hide for them fighters that y'all been protecting for so many years. All that shit done. A lot of the shit that y'all really getting views about now, that shit gonna get shut down because y'all ain't gonna have shit to say now. Because your fighters gonna have to fight motherfuckers. It ain't gonna be situations no more like when Deontay Wilder won the WBC belt from Bermane Stavern. And Shelly Finkel was able to come in the ring and say, I know y'all looking forward him to unify with Klitschko or what's his name, Charles Martin or AJ. Any of them fights at that time, he was a baby. Nothing major was happening for Deontay Wilder after that Stavern fight because of the way the PBC had things already set up to happen for him. Because of that fucking politic way they use to keep fighters out of fights they didn't really want to see them in, and position everybody where they wanted to position them. That's what fucked the sport up. And they was positioning everybody to keep the O. I always say Floyd started to keep the O. But I don't blame Floyd for all of this shit, for everything. He started keep the O, but just because Floyd was just a fighter. Just because Floyd started to keep the O shit, don't mean that the fucking managers and people over top of his head on the PBC had to listen to that shit. Al Heyman ain't had to go by them type of guidelines. And that shit fell apart with Showtime. The shit gonna start looking crazy anyway with Amazon. So what Turkey trying to do, Bob Erm willing to do it. Bob Erm said he'll take Top Rank to DAZN. Look like Bob Erm don't mind moving all of the Top Rank stable to fight on DAZN. Everybody from Top Rank got to fight on DAZN. Everybody from PBC got to fight on DAZN. Everybody from Golden Boy platform got to fight on DAZN. No more different platforms co-promoting fights. This can't be made type of talk. Can y'all imagine? Keep working, Turkey. Keep going in that direction. Because, boy, we need that bad. Very bad. Now, what I really came here to talk to y'all about is one other thing. These supposed to be from BFTB Frank Martin accomplishments. Let me ask y'all something. What was it in Frank Martin's career that we miss? Y'all tell me in the comments if you know. What was it in his career that we miss that made him Tank's best opponent to this day, according to Bark for the Bone? Anybody new don't know who Bark for the Bone is? Bark for the Bone, aka BFTB. What made Frank Tank's best opponent to this day, according to Bark for the Bone? What made Frank Martin any better of an opponent than Barrios at 140? Which BFTB say he was. At least Barrio did have a motherfucking second tier. He did have at least a second tier strap. He didn't have the super belts because Josh Taylor had all 4 super belts. We know that. But Mario Barrios did have a second tier strap. Yeah, he did at least have that one. The one I say that you get out the Cracker Jack box, he did at least have that strap. Yeah. You know? And Tank beat Pedraza for a super belt. And why BFTB keeps skipping around that, I don't know. Y'all tell me. Why he keeps skipping around that, I don't know. You don't even know who Frank Martin fought to deserve a Tank fight. But you talk about who did Barrios beat. That's what you always hear him shift the conversation to. And who did Barrios beat? Who did Barrios beat? Or who did this person beat? Who did they beat? Where you get that from? His favorite lines. Where you get that from? And who they beat? Who the fuck did Frank Martin beat? Who the fuck did Frank Martin beat? You still over there talking about Frank Martin. Boy, I wish why don't you debate me about Frank Martin accomplishments so I can run your goofy ass off YouTube? Why don't you give these people, why don't we give them something to really watch? Something really nice to watch. Debate me about fucking Frank Martin if you want. Debate me about Frank Martin. I know you going to see this, get this message some kind of way. Open your shit up to find the heart to debate me about Frank Martin. Instead of just throwing rocks like you know you is. Frank Martin was in no shape, form, or fashion Tank's best opponent to this day. Frank Martin, to me, is still not proven to this day. Yeah, to buckle up right now, he's still not proven. Of course, Pedraza was a much better fighter and gave a better fight to Tank than Frank. He put up a better fight than Frank did. And then the other day, I see Keyshawn just told Frank, you been knowing me. I'm just finding out about you. Even though we remember when Frank was talking about he was trying to pull Keyshawn up in some place a while back. Back then when he was supposed to have been trying to holler at Keyshawn back then, his dummy ass should have fought Keyshawn right then. Because we knew Keyshawn and him know about each other. So I knew Keyshawn was talking shit the other day when he said, you just finding out about me. But your dummy ass should have fought Keyshawn back then. That's who you should have been trying to fight instead of taking a Tank fight. Anyway, Keyshawn looked Frank up and down and turned his back on him. Listen, Keyshawn just watched Frank get beat the fuck up and knocked out by a Tank. And of course, his respect level for Frank definitely dropped. And the more BFTB throw Frank Martin's name up as Tank's best opponent, the more you're gonna hear me let you know that Frank was unproven, and to this day he is still unproven. Yeah, pretty much. Pitbull Cruz was a better fight than Frank Martin, and Pitbull Cruz a C-level fighter. C- level fighter. We'll let you know, we will let you know when and if Earl Spence fighter, because that's the reason you liked him from the beginning. That's the only reason you were saying he was somebody, because he was Earl Spence fighter. That was all that was about. But we will let you know when and if Frank Martin becomes a top name in the sport. All right? Because at this moment right now, he not. Yeah, he not. Pedraza, the 3-division champion, Leo Santa Cruz, and Barrios, a 2nd-tier belt holder, were all better opponents than Frank Martin, because at least all of them had accomplishments. Frank had not one motherfucking accomplishment. And the only accomplishment he got The only accomplishment that he got to this day, you know what the only accomplishment that he got to this day is the fact he got in with Tank. That's it. And of course, what happened? He got slapped. He got slapped. He went to sleep. They had to slap his face, wake him up. And guess what? Every time you mention Frank Martin as being Tank's best opponent, I'ma remind you of all of this shit again. See y'all on the Get Back.
Every time I drop my shit up on like some C4. At night I pray to God, hope he died me from a Rico. I want them out there, put their head where they feet go. Tears falling down my face, no this ain't no regular rain. I swear this don't feel like a motherfucking hurricane. I pop 2 pills at a time, I don't wanna feel the pain. I put this on game, put this on me, put it on my whole name. Them bitches ain't gonna get away. I'ma send shots every day. Told lil' bro keep shooting until it click. Fuck it, break the cake. Wake up and get money every day. I'm on a paper chase. We meet up in room. I hate letting bitches know where I stay. Fuck her, then it's underlay. Kick her out, ain't no overstay. I know if they get me, I'm still cool, cause I know mama say. And it ain't no end to this trend. What it say? I woke up and bought myself a Benz, it cost 100K. About to tat a triple cross on my face, ain't nobody straight. I had to start rocking Gucci, I do not fuck with a snake. My little cousin caught a murder case, I burned him out in 60 days. You can't tell me G ain't getting paid. I just wanna live what these niggas mad at me for. Every time I drop my shit up on like some C4. At night I pray to God, hope he died me from a Rico. I want them out there, put their head where they feet go. Tears falling down my face, no this ain't no regular rain. I swear this don't feel like a motherfucking hurricane. I pop 2 pills at a time, I don't wanna feel the pain. I put this on game, put this on me, put it on my whole name. Shit.
Yeah, gangsta nigga come through here, and I was born in it, I ain't moving here. Whether straight drop or op, just ask the streets, I stressed a few there, he couldn't understand. Blowing up a gram, I guess he too square, aimed at hip, kicked and hit his chest, he screaming gas for loose her, and his kind gang in the red zone, get lined up like a loose herd. Gangsta on the ground, but shit in person, niggas prove birds. Don't speak to me about bodies unless you made more than 2 shirts, nigga 5 and up. Niggas know my gangsta and 3X if they size me up. I just put a new one in the air right now, I'm finding him up. Can't come through the island, this piranha sitting in all the cuts. Close up on his eyes before you fire, I'ma make you bite his tongue. Big bro told me soon you see me dump, make sure you follow
what these niggas mad at me for. Every time I drop my shit up on like some C4. At night I pray to God, hope he died me from a Rico. I want them out there, put their head where they feet go. Tears falling down my face, no this ain't no regular rain. I swear this don't feel like a motherfucking hurricane. I pop 2 pills at a time.